Welcome back to Let's Play Shuffle. Been a while. Man, this week has sucked since last Sunday. I've mentioned this like the third time I've mentioned this now. Once in the Sims 2 LP. That hasn't been uploaded yet, that part. I don't know which will be uploaded first. Probably this, obviously, before that. So this will be the first time I've mentioned it, upload-wise anyway. Well, my grandpa died on last Sunday, and I've just kind of felt crappy ever since, really. I just haven't really had any motivation to really do much recording as a result. It had more of an effect on me than I thought it would. Also, yeah. Remember when I said, like, about Kaide and, like, her route and just, like, it seems weird, like, it seems so short. But look at that, 84%. Went for an Arenes one, 97%. 100% on that one. 93% on that one. I forget which ones are missing. Probably just a certain, you know, for some reason they have like 2 different CGs for that scene. If you get what I'm talking about. But what bothers me is, as you can see, there are 2 missing here. And there's 1 missing on the other page, but I'm not going to click over to that because it has those CGs. But that one's also missing a second one, so I'm guessing we must have missed out a few scenes, obviously. But anyways, this isn't Kaide's route, this is going to be Primula's route. Let's get to it. We shall be skipping through quite a bit then. Blah 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 blah. Wait, let's just have a skip for now. If I press enter, yeah, that's something good. Skip. Make it a bit fast, you know, because it's gonna take a while till Primula actually makes her appearance. I can't remember when she makes her appearance, so that's kind of the thing, so I'm kind of worried that I'll have to freaking reload and start from the very beginning all over again. That'd be a pain in the ass. I'll just have to press enter once he's on the Sunlight Way, because it's on a scene like that it happens. But I can't remember when. And they're all like, yeah, oh, it's the wrong ones, oh. We gotta get to a choice before we even see Primula. Ask about Gia. The first floor of Primula Academy, which mostly teaches us, I don't think this is really needed to actually, you know, for Primula's route. This is information for Shia, but apparently it had us choose that one for some reason. This one's gonna take a while. Celebration! And the days just passed by. Man, can you imagine if we went through all this all over again? Like, on screen go for all that. This would take, like, freaking 3-4 parts before we even freaking see Primula again. Someone else. And skip. Wait, this looks suspicious. Yes, I remember now. Right after this.
目的それともそりゃあねほら男
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes.
もう僕なんかそれじゃあ覚えそれじゃ今度
I started walking along the Sunlight Way by myself. I searched for some clothes I like while blending in with the crowd and stuff. I went window shopping for a while, and just when I was getting ready to go home, something stopped me. I saw a claw machine in the arcade across the street. An interesting-looking girl was standing in front of it. There wasn't anything special about her, but she caught my eye. She had 2 long ponytails on each side of her head, making her look young but mature. Her body was thin and small, and her ears were uniquely long. She looked like a doll. She stared quietly at the claw machine, which was filled with stuffed cats. She wasn't playing the game, just staring at it. The whole scene was like a painting, and I continued to
キャ
stare.
ッチャーマシーンで幼子は取れないよ。
Someone tapped my shoulder and I heard a familiar voice. I turned and saw that it was Itsuki.
まあどうしてもと言うなら2、3人紹介してあげてもいいよ。
Did you just say something that outrageous?
俺様のこういう範囲は10の位が1以上4以下だからね。リンの好みの年代だって大勢いるさ。
Seriously, man, this guy always says outrageous things, really, doesn't he? You think I like him that young?
何？決して恥じることじゃないさ。あれくらいの年代の子にしかない美だってあるんだし、行き過ぎてさえしまわなければいいんだよ。
I know there's nothing I can say to correct you. Just say whatever you want.
ミスターロリペドフィン。
I need to hurt you for that one.
自分で言った言葉には責任を持ってほしいね。好きに言ってくれとか言ったくせに、ほらほら、その拳を開いて開いて。すぐ逆上するのはリンの悪い癖だよ。
Itsuki made fun of me and forced me to unclench my fists. I wish I could kill someone just by thinking.
おや？
Suddenly, Itsuki turned away. He shook his head while looking over my shoulders.
悪いねリン。前言撤回だ。しっかり取れたみたいじゃないか。
Huh? As I looked behind me, I saw the little girl grabbing my clothes. She was grabbing my shirt and staring at my face without saying anything. What is it? She stayed quiet to continue to stare at me while holding my clothes.
リン、
A quiet voice escaped from her lips.
リン、
She spoke again. I finally realized that she was calling my name. Yeah, I'm Rin.
リ、ネリネ。
Oops. Are you Nerene's friend? Her body moved suddenly. She started holding me tight.
へえ、リンって意外に子供受けするタイプなのかもしれないね。
Hey, this is not the time to be joking around.
リン、やっと見つけた。
What do you mean, you found me?
リン、安心していいよ。俺様たちはずっと友人だ。
Oops. Don't say something that might be misunderstood by other people.
リン、見つけた。
Hey, little girl. She hugged me tighter as if she was a lost girl who found her mother. For better or worse, Nerena was sweeping the street in front of her house's gate. The Devil's Princess was sweeping in front of her house with a broom. The whole scene seemed extremely strange to me. Nerena,
リン様、おはようございます。
you know, the whole thing seems weird because Nerena's rap was like pretty much the ending of it was literally the previous part.
どうかされましたか？
Nerena stopped sweeping to peer worriedly at my face. I'm exhausted and I'm possessed. Nerena followed my gaze as I looked towards my feet. Then she finally noticed the double ponytail that was holding onto my clothes.
リムちゃん？
She shouted. Homunculus?
そう魔界と深海とが協力して作り上げた最強の魔力の持ち主、それがこのプリムラさ。
She does. I looked at the little girl drinking juice beside me. She looked like an ordinary devil girl. We were now in the Fuyu family's living room. I invited Nerene and the King of the Devils over in order to ask about this little girl who followed me home.
気をつけておくれよ。研究の甲斐あって間違いなく最強の魔力は持っているんだけれどね。困ったことにその制御が全くできない。暴発したらこの町どころか都道府県の一つくらい消滅するよ。とにかく無制限で強化したからね。
We're just kind of casual about it, just like, yeah, you're basically a walking nuke. And we're kind of just like, yeah, doesn't matter, right? So she's like a walking nuclear weapon.
放射能をまき散らさない分、地球に優しいクリーンな兵器だね。
Okay, not a nuclear weapon then, but
おっ
still.
と、りんちゃん、紅茶のおかわりはいるかい？
Yes, please. The King of the Devils smiled and poured some tea inside of my cup. Seriously, they're awfully casual about it. Wait, why are you serving me tea?
ごめんなさい。私がやるべきなんですけれど、魔王様がどうしてもって。
安心したまえ、りんちゃん。こう見えても私の趣味は家事でね。こういった作業は大得意なのだよ。いやそれどころか大好きなのだよ。
Are you really the King of the Devils?
どこからどう見ても魔王そのものじゃないか。
I read the number of devil worshippers is decreasing. He says, I look nothing, look like a king and all that. I don't think I've ever heard of a king that, you know, would put on an apron and make themselves tea and stuff. Usually they have servants do all that. It seems kind of weird. Does that mean that he's contributing to world peace?
家では世間体がどうとか言ってね。ママもネリネちゃんも私になかなか家事をやらせてくれないんだよ。その分休日の家事は私が全部やることになっているんだけれどね。
I now know what the humans' impression of the devils was totally wrong. I made a mental note to rid myself of all stereotypes, otherwise I'd be shocked to find out the truth about who knows what else. Anyway, why did they make a Homunculus?
とある魔法を研究するのにね、どうしても強大な魔力の持ち主が必要なんだよ。
I don't know, I just find it weird. They're basically gods, and yet they're still like going to find more power. Why do you still need more power than that? I mean, I don't get it.
その魔法は実用化されれば三世界のありようを根底から変えられるほどの力を持っている魔法でね。人工生命体は全部で3体作られた。皆違った方法によるものではあったんだけれど、過去の2体はその強大な魔力を制御しきれずに終わってしまった。
You know, with Asa's route and Nerene's route, actually, yeah, I think we've like heard about all three now, haven't we? In other words, they died. The king and Nerene were both wearing serious expressions.
プリムラはその中で一番年下の3号大佐。あまり他の者と付き合おうとしないんだが、ネリネちゃんだけには多少懐いている。ま、姉妹みたいなものと思ってくれて構わないよ。
Primula continued to eat her cake with a blank expression on her face. She looked like an ordinary girl to me.
でも、なぜそのプリムラちゃんが人間界に？
まあ、それは本人に聞いてみるのが一番だろうね。プリムラ？
She looked at him as he called her name. She started speaking as she ate her cake.
リンに会いに来た。
Her silent eyes looked at me and I could see my face in her sad purple irises.
どんな人なのか会ってみたかった。
Wait, so like Nerene's told her all about him and all that, but what about appearance? Like, Nerene clearly hadn't seen him since, well, yeah, Nerene's round and all that. So how would she know that he was Rin just by appearance there? I don't get it.
ずっと話聞いてたから。リムちゃん。
Nerene's concerned, gentle voice wrapped around Primula's small body. Primula just continued to look at me with a blank expression, just like when she first saw me. I figured she'd been interested in me after hearing about me from Nereni for such a long time.
お父様、結局、リムちゃんはどうするのですか？
The king of the devil smiled softly to his concerned daughter.
ま、無理に魔界へ連れて帰ってダダをこねられても面倒だしね。しばらくうちに住まわせて様子を見るというのが一番だろう。
And then the whole city, town, wherever, boom!
もっとも、研究そのものが終わったわけじゃない。また施設の方へ戻らなければならなくなるだろうけれど。
Honestly, I don't know how this route will actually go once it gets started. What I do know, though, is when those scenes happen, it's gonna be 1,000 times awkwarder than the other ones, obviously. He said while looking at Primula's face, she shook her head in refusal.
ここに住む。
Seriously, why? What?
私はここがいい。リン、
She grabbed my sleeve while speaking with her expressionless voice. Her tight grip represented her strong will.
リムちゃん。
The king crossed his arms and started thinking while observing Primula's reaction. After only a few seconds, he came up with a solution.
どうだい、リンちゃん。可愛いペットを一人飼ってみないかい？トイレのしつけもしっかりしているし、なんなら抱き枕の代わりでも問題ない。
Are you nuts? Perhaps he'd planned this from the start. I'm sorry, but I'm just a freeloader. It's not up to me. I looked at Kaida for help, but she smiled gently.
私はリン君がいいと言うんでしたら構いませんよ。
The typical Akiko-san, response to everything. That's exactly what I expected to hear. Can't you at least think about it for a bit, Kaide? So what should I do? Well, obviously it's her route, so saying don't take her in seems kind of backwards, doesn't it? I didn't really have a reason to refuse her. Plus, I felt bad to reject her since she came all the way here to meet me. Okay, we'll take care of her. I took a pause and nodded deeply.
リン、
She had no expression, but somehow I felt like her voice sounded a little happy. The king and the devils and Nereni went back home soon after the sky started turning red.
ごめんなさい。ちょっと遅くなっちゃいますけど、すぐに晩ご飯の支度しますね。少し待っていてください。
She poured some tea in my cup as she spoke. Primula stared at Kaide as if seeing something strange. Well, nice to meet you. I'm Rin Tashumi. Whatever the hell his last name's pronounced. Kaide also smiled at Primula as I introduced myself to her.
不要楓です。よろしくね。リン。楓。
Primula looked at Kaide.
使用人。
Mistake. Absolutely not.
でも、似たようなものですね。
You think it's funny?
リン君のお世話をしているという意味では変わりませんから。
Am I the only one who thinks this is wrong?
プリムラ、よろしく。
Wait, why did she say her name and then say nice to meet you? She said it in a monotone. You know what would be funny is if I did an entire recording in that kind of monotone kind of way. That'd be interesting. For some reason though, it seemed to me that she was just being shy. Especially if it was in a very serious scene, but everyone would be pissed off at it then. And just like, damn it, take it a bit more seriously. Perhaps she has emotions but doesn't yet know how to express them. Yeah, nice to meet you. You know, I'm crap at showing emotions myself, really. I remember someone asking me just like, show me what a smile would look like. And I'm just like, you tell me to like show a smile? I can't like just force a smile, it just happens. It's just kind of like I can't really show emotions like at will usually, it just happens. I patted her small head with my hand. It's like I could like have various kind of like things happen and my reaction would like not be you know, much of a physical reaction, you know? You wouldn't see a change on my face or anything. Her face remained unchanged, but she seemed happy. First the Fuyu family and then the Tsushimi family. Now another family member has joined this house. New party members! Kaede woke me up as usual. Breakfast was on the table as usual, but I saw someone who wasn't very usual sitting there. Good morning, did you sleep well last night?
特に寝づらくはなかった。
She was still being unsociable, however it didn't irritate me because I knew she didn't dislike us. She was a creation without a family. She was used as a test sample without interacting with other people. She didn't hate humans, she just didn't know how to express her emotions. That's why she was so blunt. This might be a good opportunity for her. She may learn something from living here with us in the world of humans. She might figure out how to smile. Lots of people have a hard time sleeping with their pillow changes. You didn't have any problems, did you? Anyway, you're up early. Did you wake her up? Got it.
いえ、疲れてるだろうし、ゆっくり眠らせてあげようと思っていたんですけど、私が起きるのと同じくらいに自分で。
You know, lately I've been like that. Just like sleep, sleep and sleep and sleep and sleep. I just don't have much energy these days. Must be because of what happened last Sunday, I suppose. Maybe that has a kind of effect on, like, my energy as well. I don't know. Because, like, the other day I remember it was completely unrelated, but, like, had those horrible nightmares where you, like, wake up while the dream is still going and you can't move. Then you just drift back into it. And it's awful. It's as if someone's got you pinned down. You're just like, no! You're not waking from that nightmare right now. You get back to sleep! It's horrible, man. And when you wake up after that, it's as if you didn't sleep at all because you have no energy. I just, like, was up for, like, 4 hours at most before going back to sleep. It was horrible.
リンが眠りすぎ。
I don't think I was sleeping in that late.
お休みの日は、お昼過ぎくらいまで寝てることも少なくないですけどね。寝すぎ。
Sleeping is a treasure belonging to all of humankind. 12 hours of sleep is standard for weekends. 12 hours? Can't remember the last time I slept that long. We're going to go to school now, so be good at home. We'll be back as soon as possible.
すみません。お願いしますね。わかった。
If you need anything, don't hesitate to visit the kings next door. I was worried about leaving you alone, but I couldn't take a day off.
いってらっしゃい。
We left the house as Primula saw us off.
いやー、リン。昨夜はお楽しみだったかい？
That's the first thing you have to
昨
say.
日、ああいう現場を見た者としては、こういう反応以外はできないと思うけどね。ま、リンが幼子趣味だったっていうのは、正直驚いたけど。
For your information, that girl is Homunculus created by the gods of devils.
リン、自分の性癖を隠したい気持ちはわからないでもないけど、昨日も言っただろ？そんなことで、俺様は差別したりしないって。
He really wanted me to be a pedophile. But if I let him believe that, there'd be bad rumors spreading all over the academy. Well, yeah, a lot of bad rumors would come from that. I know he gets excited at times like this.
リンくん、おはようございます。リン様、おはようございます。
As I try to find a way to persuade Itsuki, the two girls at the corner of all these showed up. Center of all.
リンくん、リムちゃん来たんだって？
You know about her too, Shia?
もちろん。一応これでも新王様の娘ですから。重要なことに関してはそれなりに。
I see.
リムちゃん、ご迷惑とかおかけしていませんか？
No, she's very instant. She's already gotten used to being around us. I can't read worth shit.
妹ができたみたいで楽しいですよ。
Then again, the font is really hard to read.
リムちゃん可愛いもんね。
It's like, I think I'll have this title like something like, My Homunculus Can't Be This Cute or something. Like, I can't remember the title of it. I haven't even seen that anime. But, you know, it's like, kind of like, what was it again? Aruhi, Sushi, whatever the hell. I haven't seen that one either. But it's one of those things where it's an anime that's so popular that even if you haven't seen it, you kind of know of its existence. So yeah, just have that.
七味くん、また恋人候補が現れたって本当？
Stare! Itsuki was smiling as I turned back to face him. Just assume that 90% of what he's saying is a lie.
つまり、残り1割真実があると？
Do you feel like he'll tell you the truth?
なんだつまんない。なんか間違いなく犯罪だとか言ってたから期待してたのに。
Mayumi seemed upset as she pulled out her camera.
やっぱり外部から見るとそうなっちゃうんでしょうか。まあリムちゃんだしね。私も家に連れて帰りたくなっちゃったことあるし。
Man, a lot of characters tend to have that kind of reaction, just like, hey, I better take her home, she's so adorable! Was Rena the one that started all this? Wait, no, actually. Which was made first, the Higurashi's sound novels or Shuffle? And it was probably characters said something like that before then. But let's have a reversal here. If it was the guy that said that, be like, oh, that is really bad. Girl says it, it's just like, ha 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 ha, comedy.
子猫っていう表現がぴったりなんですよね。七味ラバーズの皆さんお知り合い？
What did you just call him?
七味くんの恋人たち。間違ってないでしょ？
It's totally wrong.
りんちゃん、りんちゃん、恋人たちだって恋人たち。はい、そう呼んでいただけるだけで心臓が早まるのを感じます。何か言いたいことは？
You know, remember like in the Rene's route, and like towards the ending, and like when she like the angel bell thing. You know, why didn't Shia react to the relationship at all? Like, even Kaide, nobody reacted to it, just like, okay, so Rin and Ren are together. That means the characters like Asa-senpai, Kaide, and Shia don't get to go with him unless... Well, I doubt that would happen that way, but you get the idea. How come they didn't say, damn it, we lost? There's a thin line between happiness and tragedy.
それで結局どういう子でどういう関係なの？新しい子が来たっていうのは本当みたいだけど。
Seriously, remember Asa's route? Kaide, like, when she heard about that, remember how she reacted? Didn't react at all to Rene, though. She's a homunculus that was co-created by the gods and devils. She's like Narina's little sister. Things happened and we decided to take care of her at home.
なるほど。義理の妹というケースもあるってことだね。悪くない。
Someone please stop this criminal to be business for the sake of the entire universe. Everyone shook their head from side to side. How typical Itsuki, I shouldn't let them meet Primula. You wound up getting the CD after complaining about it so much, I don't think this CD even means a damn thing to me, to be honest. It has nothing to do with Primula. I don't think, anyway. Whoa! What choice did I just make? Let me just check.